Hey, good afternoon, Jeff. How are you doing?
Good. How are you guys doing?
You're doing pretty good, thanks. Welcome to the Conservation Board meeting. So we normally start about 6:30, it's now 6:31. So now that you're here, we will keep it moving right along. Um, we meet twice a month on the first and third Tuesday of the month. We review applications for construction. We are consultative body. We do not make approvals. We just provide recommendations to the planning and zoning board regarding certain applications that come in. So we also do some reviews on how to assist the town and neighborhood with regards to conservations and stuff like that. We try to provide some guidelines. If some assistance is needed, we sometimes do site inspections. So just to give you a little heads up on what we do. Tonight, we have 4 members of the Conservation Board, along with our town representative, Ed. So myself, I'm chairperson for tonight. We have Pat Coleman, Andrew Phillips, and Matt Madison, who are with us tonight.
Nice to meet you.
We're going to be reviewing your application tonight for the construction of a pole barn and close to home. So you want to go ahead and tell us a little more about it?
Yeah, so we purchased just over 33 acres, 33 and a half acres on Valentine Road. We're building a house there, and we'd like to build the pole barn sort of adjacent to the house. So, the house is under construction. This is sort of my retirement prize to myself. Took me a while to convince my wife, but I got her sort of bought in. So yeah, I mean, that's what we want to do. We'd like to have a couple of horses eventually, and just have a place where we can live sort of out in the country, but not really in the country, and enjoy, the area. So the pole barn is 30, well, the barn itself is 36 by 56, but it's got a covered porch, it's got a roof coming out that is about 8 feet. So that goes along the side. It'll be a metal roof, metal sides, and then 12-foot doors on each end, and then a man door sort of on the side. And the horse stalls have the Dutch doors on them. So, the horse can be in the barn and have his head popped out. So, I mean, that's what we're hoping to do. I don't know if you guys have any, specific questions or.
So I have a few more. Sorry, Jeff. When I looked at the drawings, I'm not sure. Are you trying to put any utilities inside this building? Because there was none shared.
Yeah, so I think we'll have electric in there, along with water. And we're talking to the builder about how to should we sort of to run it over there in a trench from the house. Probably won't be there initially, but that's what we want to do.
And then your drainage for that, if you're going to do water runoff or the runoff for sure, stormwater, but also if you're probably going to provide like baths to the animals, etc. Where is that water running?
Yeah, so there's going to be a pipe running from there out sort of behind the house. It sort of goes down a hill. So the plan is just to have I can't remember what you call it, but a free flow pipe going out there.
Okay.
Hey, Jeff, this is Matt Madison. what we look for, so the conservation board, what we're looking at is things like taking down trees, lot of earth movement, water flow, both before the project and after. Those are really the things that we look for, rather than code, or, you know, you talk to the fire department about their codes, et cetera. So those are the things that we focus on. So all that being said, how much land, you know, what does the land look like right now, and what do you need to do to prep it for this? How much do you have to disturb?
Yeah, so, you know, we obviously around where the house is, you know, we had to move some dirt around and that kind of thing. We're not really moving any dirt where the barn is going. We've got to take it down, I think the builder said 6 inches or so to get it sort of flat and at the right level. So we're going to do that as we prep the base of it. But as we go, and I want to, you know, when you talk about the land around it, as we get the horses and things, I want to have no-till seeding done on the pasture areas, which I think will actually be an improvement for the area. You know, it's a lot of field kind of scrub brush now. I found a guy whose father has a no-till seeder, and I want to borrow it and do that, you know, later in the spring. So we're not doing a lot of excavating for the barn per se. It's all, you know, just sort of contiguous around the house.
Great. And then what about trees? Are there trees there now that need to be taken down? Anything of, you know, significance?
No, not where the barn is. There are some trees sort of just a bit away from the barn. There's a stand of like locust trees. Some of them were, you know, sort of tipped over, and you know, there wasn't much light getting in there. So we did knock down, you know, sort of a number of trees and cut them up. But that wasn't really for the barn. That was just to create, you know, sort of a better pasture area. But it was just some, you know, locust trees that were probably no bigger than that around, sort of.
Got it. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's it. I mean, we didn't want to, for the barn itself, you know, we didn't want to, you know, for cost reasons even I mean, we wanted to do it where we didn't have to do a lot of excavating and, you know, that kind of thing.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew. Any questions?
No, I don't think so. I'm trying to pull it up on Encore right now just to take a final look at it. But no questions right now.
Same here, Keith. Yeah. Okay. That being said, to piggyback on what Matt has shared, the fact that there isn't going to be a lot of movement or disturbance to the environment, and assuming that with the 33 acres, you have a lot of footprint for the water to run off so it doesn't affect your neighbors, there isn't any red flags that jump out at us that would make us be concerned with regards to the construction. So this is a note. We will just say that we have no concerns at this point in time, and we just provide that feedback to the planning board, and then they will take it from there. Do you have any questions for us?
No. You know, I'm glad there's a committee like what you guys have in place. You know, we like it in Victor and want to keep Victor, you know, being a nice place. So.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you very much. You enjoy the rest of your week.
Okay. You guys have a great night. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. You too. Thank you, Jeff.
Bye-bye.
So the other thing we have on our agenda is approval of minutes. I think it was
Was it March 1st? And
1st and 15th, I think.
yeah. I was there for the 1st. I missed last meeting. Are you going to start with the March 1st?
Yes.
Okay. So I reviewed those and I didn't have any comments or changes to them.
So you want to make a motion to?
Yeah. Pat and Andrew, you guys are good with them?
Yeah,
I wasn't there,
I
so.
second.
I wasn't
Oh,
there.
you weren't. Got it. Okay.
sorry.
Was.
No, it's okay. But Andrew was, right? So we can still vote on those?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, then yes, I'll make a motion that we accept them as written.
I'll second.
Okay. All in favor? It'll just be three of us. Any
Aye.
opposition? All right. Thank you very much. Regarding the minutes of the meeting of the 15th.
Okay, now this time I have to be quiet.
But I know
So
you were
since
there
Matt
for that
wasn't
one.
there, I was. I reviewed them. I think they look fine.
Yeah.
No edits.
Yeah. So you want to make a recommendation?
I will make a motion to approve.
Okay.
And that, I'll second that.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
No opposition. Okay, so those two meetings have been approved. Thank you, gentlemen, very much. I don't think we have, and the only thing we have to just mention is that we're still gonna meet. I think probably supposed to get together to discuss what we're gonna offer for the next newsletter. We just never got around to it's been kind of crazy. So I think not for the summer, but at least if we don't make the summer, we definitely make the fall newsletter in terms of what we're going to offer to share with the community. And I think that's all I have for now. Anybody have anything else?
Just a quick update from the town side of things, couple hot button issues that are in town. One is the library. You may have heard a lot about it. Obviously, there's been a bunch of discussions. There's been, I guess, a few open house roundtable discussions. One was at Farmington Town Hall, one was at Victor Town Hall. So that the library group presented, their case and community had a chance to ask questions. So that vote is coming up in May. Obviously, there's a lot of concern about the tax rate because of it. And then the second thing is the pickleball courts that went in at Fisher's Park. The residents there around that particular area have been very vocal in their opposition to it because kind of unintended consequences, the noise from the paddles. So Brian Emelson from Parks and Rec is working with them on that. He's meeting with residents and Keith Shields from the pickleball group to try to kind of iron out some kind of an agreement, at least whether it's reduced hours or some kind of way to kind of allow them to, at least in the short term, exist harmoniously. But, future state, we may need to look at either building court somewhere else where it's not so close to residential at a different park or a different location. So I don't know how that's all going to turn out, but obviously those are two kind of big items on the agenda lately. So that's all I got.
Thanks, Ed.
Thank you, Ed. Yep.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, well, if there's nothing else, if there's nothing else, then I think we can make a motion to end the meeting.
I'll make the motion.
There you go. I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Somebody says aye.